guys, it's your girl Maria. I'm back with some more Eminem. I know that sounded real country, sorry. I'm in the South, I don't know what to tell you. Anyway, so I recently did the documentary of the friendship between Eminem and Dr. Dre, and I found that to be so incredibly interesting. I absolutely enjoyed watching that. But in the comments, you guys mentioned a couple other songs. You mentioned some other documentaries. You definitely want me to cover Suge Knight and Dr. Dre and what happened there. So that's coming up. You know, in the next couple days, I'm going to fit that in the lineup somewhere because I'm very interested to know about it too. And I really do want to know where a lot of these claims that are made about some of the artists are coming from and whether or not they have any validity. And so far from what I've seen, none of the claims have any validity to them. And so that's why I don't like to take anybody at face value. I truly don't. I want to research. I want to find out for myself. I want to see where all of this information is coming from. I want to hear what it is that's making all of this noise and see if it's even founded in truth. And then you also have to do some critical thinking, you know, to blame the artist for your poor parenting decisions is never going to be okay with me in my book. I mean, there are certain songs, guys, I've said it before, that I don't want to give a platform to. Like if you're talking about the enemy, if you're talking about Satan, devil worship, satanic stuff, I'm not going to give the enemy that kind of a platform. You're not going to have it on my channel. But for stuff that we're talking about over here where he's dropping truth bombs left and right and people want to get offended, you know what? Be offended. To have free speech, you have to risk offending people because it means you're thinking. And if you can think, there's going to be people who don't agree with you. It's just, that's what the truth of the matter is. Anyway, I don't want to get into a huge rant over that because believe me, I could talk about that for hours. But that being said, if you guys want to show any love and support to Eminem, I do link ways for you to do that in the description box below. But we are going to cover Leaving Heaven featuring Skylar Grey. She was also in the I Need a Doctor reaction. I thought she had a really great voice, but I really didn't pay as much attention to her as I did to the story that was being outlined for us between Eminem and Dr. Dre. So I'm ready to start with that. The sun's glaring a little bit. Y'all going to have to talk to the sun. I can't control that, okay? But let's get started.
Yeah, knew this day was coming. Sometimes you gotta come back down.
I'm going to hell now, man.
Stoop to someone's level.
Yeah. 5 dozen flies buzzing over your head. Call me the Grim Reaper. Sleep is my cousin. You're dead to me now, and I'ma be the last face you see before you die, cousin. My eye are tigers, and I'm a survivor, so I will rise up and be triumphant. Cause when I'm looking at my legacy, bunch of dogs trying to dry hump it like Triumph the puppet. So I'm like, fuck it, pot of carnage up till his soul hides touching the sky. Let them all line up in the tag, single filing up in the stack. Call them toy soldiers, yeah, cause they just wind up on their backs. Now the sky is nothing but black, but I am not coming back. I done told ya, I told the woke me to go to sleep, but still they keep on provoking me. They're hoping to see me completely broken emotionally. But how in the fuck am I not supposed to be woke when these fuckers just keep poking me now?
I'm leaving heaven. I'm leaving heaven. Angels will find me where I am going.
I've been down, kicked like around 6,000 times since I was a kid. As a child, picked on clown, dick, countless times I've been out tit. Gotta remind myself of it every now and then. So the route I went, self-empowerment in a hole, taught myself how to get out of it and balance it with talents wit. Cause life is like a penny. Cause it's only 1% who overcome the shit they learned to win. I went AWOL like what my back was up against. Don't tell me about struggle, bitch, I lived it. I was 5 or 6 the first time I got my hind end kicked. Malcolm Isaac and Boogie jumped me and took my tricycle and I don't.
You know, this is something about Eminem that I like. He's a no-nonsense guy. You can hear it in every last one of his songs. And even in this song, he's talking no nonsense. You know, I'm leaving heaven. Angels won't find me where I am going. I don't think that's true. I don't think that's true for anyone. I think anyone could go to heaven. I'm wondering if he even wants to go to heaven. That would be my question. But that being said, he's a very no nonsense kind of guy. You know, when he's saying, I lived it, so don't talk to me about it. Just because you look a certain way doesn't mean you haven't had to come up through something. And just because you look a certain way doesn't mean you've been through anything either. So, and I can't even say that you haven't been through anything, because we all go through stuff. It's just that when you compare apples to oranges, who's had it rougher when you're looking at two different people. And so if one can say, I went through all of this and I'm still here and I still made something of myself, that's a person who's saying, you can't tell me nothing. I know you can do it. And he's very no nonsense. He's like, because life is like a penny. It's because it's only 1% who overcome the stuff they've underwent. I went AWOL, like my back was up against. Don't tell me about struggles. I lived it. He even remembers the first time he got his butt kicked. And it was like he was a kid. And I see that, you know, the next line, which is where I was going through with this, is that they talk about white privilege. No, there's green privilege. Understand the difference. It's not black privilege. It's not white privilege. It's green privilege. Whoever controls this is the one who controls the narrative. And what they want is for one side to think you're privileged and the other side to think you're privileged. And then you guys start fighting with each other. So if we're going to be fighting with each other and we're going to be divided, then the other green privilege that actually exists comes down, acts like they're the savior. And then we lose our rights. We lose the ability to be a community with one another. And I'm always saying, like, be in community with one another. I'm always saying it. If you're new to the channel, go through a whole bunch of my other videos and you will find that I'm constantly saying we are here to love, serve, and help one another in community with one another. And that is such a truth. That is what we are meant to do when the moment we take our first breath, the moment we are, you know, formed in the womb. That's what the intent is, for us to come together in love for one another, in community with one another. And so I truly believe that with every fiber of my being, that that's where we need to be in life. And you know, when we're talking about privilege, that is just a way of trying to control the mindset and control the masses. Because if we keep problems on the surface instead of resolving and just moving on, like, settle your differences with one another. That's not saying I need you to do this, this, and this for me. No. This is saying let's come to an understanding that we want to move forward and be in agreement with one another. Because the moment you unite, green privilege can't do anything. And he's saying this in so many different ways, and he's very no nonsense about it. You know, he's like, I made it through, but who gave him his chance? Think about that for a second. Wasn't a white guy. It was Dr. Dre. Gave Eminem his chance. Where was that white privilege? It didn't exist. I'm just saying, think about these things for a second. You know what I mean? Like, don't take everything at face value.
She's like a humble, but in my jungle. Her mother's pussy, she mumbles, she mumbles, she mumbles. Fast lanes, thick pills, on screen, kill pill. Don't play with my katana.
All alone, I've been searching for that special kind of life. All my life, I've been looking all around the world. I wonder all this why I never thought I'll make it.
kick Malcolm Isaac and Boogie jumped me and took my tricycle. And I don't know if I would call that white privilege. Yeah, but I get it, how it feels to be judged by pigment. Besides getting it from both sides of the tracks, but I swore I'd get them back, even if it meant selling my soul to get my riff engine. Thought of a scheme and it got me to thinking if I could believe in myself, I could probably achieve it. That's part of the reason I do all my talking with Ink, and as long as I'm breathing, I vow to I smother and beat him. But God, with a heart of a demon, go at him, and I'ma get even like I'm in the Garden of Eden. I'm about to go off of the deep end, cause evil is calling, I'm already seething. And
I'm leaving heaven. I'm leaving heaven. Angels won't find me where I am going.
okay, so while Macklemore was keeping his room nice and neat, I was getting my ass beat twice a week, looking for a place for the night where I could sleep. Flipping sofa cushions open, just trying to see if I can find some change and scrape up a bite to eat. If denying me, find a couple dimes a piece, 25 cents each, you get us a bag of chips. We'd be glad to get even if we had to split. We do backward flips, looking back at it, I think that would fit with the definition of not having shit. Couple that with the fact my mother was bad shit, pop was a sack of shit. Yeah, he died, but I gave half a shit. Yeah, which brings me back to the dear old dad that I zero had since a year old 47-year-old scab. Just to hear them words, ear piercing, like my earlobe stabbed with a needle for an earring. Should I feel upset? You were dead to me before you died, me tear no shed. Should I have made a mural at your funeral, had your coffin draped with a hero's flag? Where the fuck you were at when D'Angelo done hurt me real bad? At the Rio Grande, never meet your grandkids. Fucking coward, only gut you had was from your stomach fat. I couldn't see your ass going to heaven, so I'm asking for a pass to go to hell so I can whip your fucking ass. I hate that I never get to say I hate you to your face. No coming back from where I'm going. Sky is dark, my soul is black. Hand on the shovel, dig with the blade of it that I stamp on the metal. Vendetta to settle, tell the devil
I'm leaving heaven.
There's a lot said in there, a lot of anger. Lots of anger. I understand being angry. I understand that anger. Let it go. Let it go. You don't want that in your heart when you pass. Let it go. Because at the end of the day, what does it matter? Because of what you experienced, you knew not to do that to someone else, because you didn't do that to your kids. You were there for your kids. I mean, he's always talking about his daughter, Haley. Clearly, he loves his kids. So because he had that bad experience, he transformed it into something positive for his own kids. So something good came out of it. So let it go. Don't resent. Just let it go. That's a lot of hate there. Not hate, just anger. There's a lot of anger there. And he had the same anger with his mom. He still has some of the anger with his mom, but at least he's more reconciled. I mean, I heard the songs that he wrote about. It was a 2-part song. I think it was A Rose and Castle, wasn't it? I think it was that one. But yeah, he's... And I hear D'Angelo. Are we talking about... Did he have beef with D'Angelo and Macklemore? Because I don't think he ever calls out anybody's names unless he actually has some kind of beef with them. I don't know. Maybe I'm overthinking that. I probably am. I can't help it when I'm listening to Eminem songs, though. He's always dropping truth bombs, so I'm always looking for those truth bombs. I really am. And sure enough, he's doing it again on this song. So, yeah. There's kind of a little bit of validity there for me. But no, did he have issues with D'Angelo and Macklemore? I don't know.
vendetta to settle, tell the devil
I'm leaving heaven.
yeah.
I'm leaving heaven.
You know, I should dig your motherfucking ass up just to spit in your fucking face. Holding my baby pictures up like you're proud of me. Fuck you, bitch. You know what? Maybe if I'd have had you, I wouldn't have went through half the shit I went through. So I blame you. Or maybe I should say thank you. Cause I wouldn't have been me.
Exactly.
Yeah. So I'ma let it go now. Rest in peace, cocksucker.
See you in hell.
Here's my thing. If you honestly believe that you're going to be able to do anything there, you'd be wrong. I truly believe that. You'd be wrong. Because you're going to be fighting or pushing through your own set of circumstances down there. Anyway, I won't get into any more of that. But this was a really heavy song, and I think there was a whole lot of truth bombs that he dropped in there. Everything from, you know, don't talk to me about how hard life is when I lived it. I mean, when we're splitting a 25-cent bag of potato chips, I'm pretty sure that qualifies for not having anything in your life. Being upset with your folks. One for loving drugs or alcohol more than your kids, and the other one for just flat out abandoning you. But you see what he said there. Maybe I should say thank you because I wouldn't have been me. Like, something positive came out of all of that. And it made you a better person towards your own family and kids. And so, you know, he's going to go let it go now. Rest in peace. You know what? Forgive for yourself, because letting go of that is more for you to have peace in your own soul and your own heart. So that's all I'm going to say about that. But anyway, I liked it. I hope you guys liked it. If you did, I hope you will consider subscribing. Go to his channel, consider subscribing if you haven't already. And yeah, that's going to do it. So I hope you guys live your lives fabulously, and I will see you on the next one. Bye.